Joining us in the post-game press conference from Wabash College, head coach Kyle Brumett, along with players Ahmani Jones, Jack Davidson, and Kellen Schreiber. First, Coach, if you can, an opening comment about this incredible win.
We just played a great team in an unbelievable game against the best individual player that we've played against. Fortunately or unfortunately, I'm not sure, we got to play Matthew Schneer twice, and he was incredible. Played all 40 tonight, 30 points, 15 rebounds, 10 assists. It's as good a performance as an opponent has played that I've seen. Just really impressed and proud that we were in that game. I'll say this though, I'm pretty sure that Emory and Wabash both deserve to play later. It's a tough early game for both teams. But I'm really proud of my guys. I'm really proud of our school. I mean, unbelievable following. It's been a long time since Wabash has played in March Madness. Tonight definitely fit the bill. And we're excited to continue to play. I've got really good players. These three guys are incredible. Tyler Watson's, the four of them have led us, and we're really happy to continue to play.
Jack, a 40-plus effort tonight with some incredible numbers. Ultimately efficient game for you. I mean, how much were you feeling the offense kind of flowing through you at one point? But then you were also dishing the ball off. Ahmani really got hot in the second half. Kellen was hot early. Seemed like you guys were just finding what was open.
Yeah, like I've said before, we just kind of run the offense and kind of see how they're going to play me to start the game. Everyone throws something a little different at me, but I was able to get some shots early to go, and then got going from there. My teammates found me. We were able to get Kellen and Ahmani on some rolls, some easy buckets, which opened some things up, and ultimately just played through the offense, got some good shots, and got them to go.
Kellen, you really got going early in the ball game. How important was that for you to really establish an inside game to allow things to free up outside for the rest of the team?
I know if my guards can find me early, then that's just going to open them up later in the game. If they're finding me early on the roll, then somebody's going to have to step up on the roll, and then they're going to be open later in the game. So it's important. I think we all know that when the roll is going, then later in the game the three is going to be going. And I think that's exactly what happened. Jack was 7 for 11 from three, and when you take away one thing, like Tyler said yesterday, you can't take it all. You can't take it away also.
Another thing that was really potent on offense, Ahmani, I know you were a little frustrated with the shots early, but boy, down the stretch, not just the outside shots from three-point range, but the 15-foot jumpers that you were hitting, some good drives inside to get some good finishes. I mean, you were just sticking with it. I mean, how good was it for you to start seeing those shots fall?
I felt real good. It was definitely a confidence booster, but I definitely owe it all to my teammates. They had all the confidence in me and definitely encouraged me the past 2 days to keep shooting the ball. I mean, eventually it'll go in. And at halftime particularly, everyone told me just keep shooting, it'll go in, and that's exactly what happened. So kudos to my teammates for believing in myself.
For both you and Kellen, Ahmani, this is a very good rebounding team. You played a great rebounding team last night. It was tough to keep them off the boards tonight, but you were able to get some key rebounds when you needed them to be able to keep this game alive and get the 1-point victory. How hard was that battle underneath on the boards?
Those guys
It was a grind. That was probably the hardest that I think me and Monty have worked down low in a real long time unless we're guarding each other.
Yeah, definitely in practice. I know me and Kellen banging with each other, trying to get a rebound definitely helped us for this matchup too.
Coach, real quick, man, the game was amazing. I'm going to touch on the last question. You spoke on it earlier with, Tyler stepping up yesterday. The confidence you gave Ahmani going down the stretch, because we saw they were going key on Jack, and Jack was Jack.
Yep.
But for you to have that confidence in Ahmani to go time and time again, the first thing we said over there on the side was, he's the key.
Yep.
They were not ready for that.
Yep. Well, I mean, the stats are incredible tonight. I mean, for both teams.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know, both teams have, we have 17 assists and only 8 turnovers. They have 19 assists and only 8 turnovers. I mean, to play an offensive game with such few turnovers. I mean, both teams extremely well coached, extremely disciplined, and very talented players, you know. And he knows, you're right. I mean, you know, these 3 seniors, they've brought him along, you know, like, he was a great high school recruit for us, you know, but college has been different. You know, college has been different than high school. And he's developed into a great shooter, and that's what gives specifically these 2 guys, you know, places to drive it where he gets to the free throw line, opportunities to hit him on the roll. You know, like these guys, they've figured out over time how to be a beautiful puzzle, you know, because these 2 guys, earlier in their career, they played in the same spot, you know, and they had to both continue to develop to fit together as well as they do now. And they do, you know, those are 4 guys, and really our other guys too, you know, our Idris Redmond, number 12, and Vinny Busilla, number 2, you know, they've taken on a real defensive role to take pressure off of these guys, you know. So I think us getting to this point, you know, we made it a little harder than we would have liked, you know, but us getting to this point is about these guys figuring out how well to fit together, and they really do.
One last question as well, and we talked about this yesterday. Emory brought their fans, and you guys brought yours.
Yeah.
That made this D3 game.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody's going to top this, what we just saw.
Yeah, it was exciting. You know, it's
Our fans travel well, man.
Yep.
They travel well.
basketball in Indiana is special, you know, and we play really good basketball. The Crawfordsville, the community, they love to come and see us play. You know, our students, you know, it's a little bit of a you know, it's misfortune only that both schools were on spring break. You know, like we would have traveled a bus down here of students if we weren't on spring break. You know, and I think these guys have brought that out at Wabash. You know, they've brought it out as we've continued to improve. The excitement about our basketball at Wabash has come back to a level that it was in the 2010 time, the late 90s, and then obviously the 82 team that won a national championship. We've heard from so many of those alums that have watched us and feel like, you know, they're proud of us. You know, they're proud of us, and I think you saw that with so many people traveling.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.